Hello friends, let's continue for the next topic. The next topic is virtual machine. I think you have studied about virtual concept previously. In this subject, we'll be discussing about virtual machine. So first we'll see what is virtual machine. A virtual machine is a software that creates a virtualized environment between the computer platform and the end user. So over here a virtualized environment will be made available to the end user, and that will be interacting between computer platform and the end user, in which the end user can operate the software which will be made available, the user can use it. This is called virtual machine. We'll see the description of virtual machine. A virtual machine provides an interface identical to the underlying bare hardware. So as we have seen in the previous slide that it will be interacting as a interface. Next, operating system creates an illusion of multiple processes. So over here multiple process will be available for execution. It will be executing on its own processor with its own virtual memory available. So every process will be executing in a individual manner. Next, virtualization. So we'll discuss about what is virtualization. Virtualization is an abstraction layer that separates the physical hardware from the operating system to deliver greater IT resources utilization and flexibility. So the operating system will be making available the IT resources that can be utilized in a flexible manner. Next, it allows multiple virtual machines with heterogeneous operating system to run in isolation side by side on the same physical environment. So as we said, the user will be getting the interface available. So in this heterogeneous operating system will be available. So heterogeneous operating system means, for example, one machine will be having Windows platform, another will be having Linux platform, and so on. So multiple systems will be available, and this will be having a different operating system installed on it, and all can work in a same physical machine. Next, each virtual machine has its own set of virtual hardware. So as we say virtual machine is available, so it will be having its own virtual hardware, that is it will be having its separate RAM, CPU, NIC card on it, upon which the operating system and applications are loaded. So this will be the hardware available in a virtual manner. The operating system creates the illusion of multiple processes, each executing on its own processor with its own virtual memory. So as we have discussed that the virtual machine will be available with its own virtual hardware, so the process will be executed on its individual processor with its memory also available in it. We'll discuss something about the history of virtualization. So virtualization was introduced in 1960 at to allow partitioning of large mainframe hardware. So to make the partition of large mainframe computers, so this virtualization came into existence in 1960. Similarly, in 1990s, the researchers begin to see how virtualization could solve some of the problems that was associated with proliferation of less expensive hardware, including underutilization, escalating management cost, and vulnerability. Next, we'll discuss about virtual machine monitoring. The host software that provides virtualization is often referred to as a virtual machine monitor, that is VMM, or it is also called as a hypervisor. So this VMM gives each virtual machine an illusion of the complete computer to itself. So this will be viewed as a separate computer. So here is the scenario shown for the virtual machine monitor. So here we have separate virtual machines. So we have, for example, VM1, VM2, VM3 and till VMN. So here separate virtual machine will be made available. So here is the scenario for the processes available, that is shown on different virtual machines. So the figure A, here we can see we have, for example, a computer, we have hardware, we have kernel, and here are the various processes available for execution. Next we have a programming interface available with the rest virtual machines. So again the hardware, next virtual machine implementation. So we have VM1 kernel and process, the next VM2 kernel processes, VM3 kernel and processes. So here every virtual machine will be having its own hardware, the memory available, and the processes will be executing separately. Next, features. Each virtual machine has its own set of virtual hardware. So already we have discussed this feature, that every machine, virtual machine, will be having its hardware, that is RAM, CPU and NIC, upon which an operating system and applications are loaded. So separately the operating system will be installed, so it can be a heterogeneous, that is it will be having different operating systems installed on it, and the applications as per the requirement will be loaded on the virtual machine. The operating system sees a consistent normalized set of hardware regardless of actual physical hardware component. So as we said, it will be executing separately, or you can say in an individual manner, regardless of the actual physical hardware components which are available. Now we'll be discussing about the benefits of virtualization. First is the partitioning. So here multiple application and operating systems can be supported within a single physical system. So as already discussed, so multiple applications and various operating systems can be installed on a single machine. Next, there is no overlap amongst memory, as each virtual memory has its own space available. So as again we have discussed, it will be having separate hardware available, separate CPU, separate NIC card. So in that way we have memory also available, so it will not be creating any problem or will not be overlapping. Next feature is isolation. In this, virtual machines are completely isolated from the host machine and the other virtual machine, so they are kept isolated. Why? Because if a virtual machine crashes, so it will not be affecting the rest of the machine, other machines will be keeping on executing, and very importantly the data which is available, so that will not be leaked across the rest of the virtual machine. It will be kept in a secure manner on the rest of the virtual machines which are available. So in the summary we can say that the virtual machines are available in various numbers, that is identically executing in an environment on a single computer, each of which runs an operating system. Further, we can say that there are various applications written for one OS that is to be executed on a machine, which runs different operating system, which provides greater level of isolation between processes than is achieved when running multiple processes on the same instant of the operating system.